Before you start pasting, you will need to cut your paper to length. Using the height of your wall, work out how much you need to match any pattern and add this to the height of your wall. For plain papers, add an extra 8 to 10 centimeters for trimming. A good tip when pre-cutting your lengths of paper is to mark the top of each length so that you know which way round the paper should be. Some papers, however, need to be hung with opposite edges together so that shading matches. This means hanging every other drop upside down. Pasting might seem very obvious, but there are a few pointers to help you achieve the best possible results. Also, if you first mark the drop widths of the wallpaper on the wall with a pencil, you can paste one drop at a time with just a little overlap, so you don't waste paste. Pasting the adhesive onto the wall couldn't be simpler with Solvite ready-to-roll Paste the Wall coverings adhesive. Just use a paint roller straight from the bucket and apply the adhesive to the wall. To make sure adhesive only goes where you want it, use a small paintbrush to cut in around coving, skirting, sockets and corners, just as you would if you were painting. Pasting the adhesive on the paper is straightforward if you remember a few important rules. Before you start pasting, position the paper face down, just overlapping the opposite side of the table. Use a good quality paste brush or large flat brush that will hold a good amount of adhesive. Start with a clean paste table and ensure it stays free of paste throughout. Wipe it when required. Start brushing from the middle of the paper, then out to the edges. Never brush back towards the paper to ensure you don't brush paste onto the face of the paper. Working along the length of the paper, brush out from the middle, but leave the edge nearest to you clear at this stage. Once you have pasted the length of the paper from the middle outwards, and you are sure all of the opposite edge is pasted, move the paper gently towards the edge of the table nearest you. Then, in the same way, apply paste along the near edge, always brushing away from the table. Now fold the paper and paste the remaining paper in the same way. Once it's all pasted, don't forget that paste the paper wallpapers need to be left to soak so that they can expand. If they expand on the wall, you will get bubbles appearing in the paper. Manufacturers usually recommend the time you need to leave to soak on the roll label, and this is the time it takes to become supple. Paste the wall wallpapers don't need soaking. This is why they can be put straight onto the pasted wall, as they won't expand when they get wet, like normal paste the paper paper-backed papers do.